I was already 15 minutes late for the most important court hearing of my life. I rushed out the door, tie half done, papers in hand, heart pounding, and just as I reached my car, I froze. My driveway was blocked. A huge white SUV sat right across it, engine off, windows up, and beside it stood Karen, arms crossed, sipping coffee and smirking like she'd won some game. I shouted, asking her to move, but she didn't budge. "Maybe you should plan better," she said casually, like it was a normal morning. I told her I had court, that I was already late, but she rolled her eyes and walked away as if she hadn't heard me. I called a tow truck, then my assistant to let the court know I'd be delayed, but I couldn't believe what was happening. I had never missed court before, and today it wasn't just any hearing, it was a sensitive HOA harassment case. The twist: the presiding judge was my wife, and even wilder, the defendant was none other than Karen. I finally arrived at the courtroom, stressed and sweaty, expecting to be scolded or fined for being late. But when I walked in and saw Karen seated at the defendant's table, her face went pale. I took my seat beside my client, and Karen slowly turned toward the judge's bench, only to lock eyes with my wife. The silence was sharp. My wife raised a single eyebrow, clearly recognizing the drama already unfolding. Karen's smirk vanished. She stuttered her opening statement, but her confidence had melted away. Throughout the case, her lies crumbled. The court had solid evidence of her targeting neighbors, issuing fake fines, and even blocking driveways in acts of petty revenge. The judge, my wife, delivered a firm ruling. Karen was guilty on all counts, stripped of her HOA position and fined heavily. But just before dismissing the court, my wife looked directly at her and said, "Next time you block someone's path, make sure it's not a courtroom they're headed to." Karen stormed out humiliated, and as I walked to my car, I saw the tow truck taking her SUV away, and the cherry on top, my wife had left a handwritten note on my passenger seat that read, "Don't worry, your case was never in danger. I always knew you'd arrive, just fashionably late. Now tell me, if you were in my place, would you have kept calm or done something else entirely?"